Alright folks, what's up? How's everyone doing today? We are at Monday, week 3, October 1997, and the last episode of Raw consisted of HBK challenging Bret Hart for the title, a rematch from WrestleMania. And Bret's going to respond to that tonight, and I'm going to talk more about that right before the show. 5-on-5 Survivor Series has been getting set up. You know, Al Snow had a funny run-in with Goldust and the Ultimate Warrior. Pillman bragged about his victory over Stone Cold. Jerry Lawler tried talking to Kane. I just adjusted the headset so it might be a little different. You might have heard that noise, I apologize. Jerry Lawler tried talking to Kane, but he ended up getting tombstone for it. The Rock defeated Eddie Guerrero by, interference. And then Triple H defeated British Bulldog for the European title because of DX interfered. And Owens made the save, turning himself face in the process because they were over in Britain. Get cheered. And then here, this episode Raw is gonna, I adjusted it again, sorry. This episode Raw is gonna have the fans pretty much pick between HBK and Bret Hart on who they like more. And then it's designed one way for one guy to turn face and the other to stay heel. They're both heels right now, but at the end of the show, one of them's gonna be face, one of them's gonna be heel. And then they're both in a couple segments, they're both in action tonight, so let's kick it off with them confronting each other. Here, it's called, Bret and Shawn argue about, recent events, and Shawn cost British Bulldog European title, and then Shawn pissed off because Bret cheated to win at, WrestleMania, and so forth. And if you remember, these guys are 1-1 in big matches at WrestleMania, so Survivor Series is pretty much going to be a tiebreaker. Alright, let's see what's next. They're getting really heated and they're about to get in each other's face, but Vince runs into the ring from the announcer's desk and he announces that each of them will be in matches tonight, but he doesn't say against who. This is Vince kind of coming out as an authority figure and teasing it as it hasn't been really teased, so we got to introduce it going forward. Here, last week, being cost the IC title from The Rock, Eddie Guerrero defeats D'Lo Brown with a frog splash. And then there, British Bulldog cuts a promo saying that he is going to be the one to face Shawn Michaels tonight, and he wants the European title against Triple H, and we're looking as if next week's going to be a rematch of some sorts between Triple H and British Bulldog for the European title. After that, Stone Cold comes on the ring. He calls up Brian Pillman. Pillman doesn't answer. Stone Cold says he's going to count to 5. Then he counts down. Then he says he's going to go out and find Brian Pillman backstage. Pillman defeated Stone Cold clean. It's like one of Stone Cold's only clean losses in the past couple months. And then bragged about it. Stone Cold's pissed because he lost. And then we're going to have a couple angles throughout the night of Stone Cold going back and looking for Pillman. After that, Nation of Domination minus D'Lo, who'd be like selling his loss from Eddie. So these guys, Rock, Ahmed, and Kama cut a promo at Legion doing Ken Shamrock. There's gonna be a 3-on-3 match next week. Maybe main event, maybe semi-main. So this is introduced that. And then after that, we have Too Cold debuting, and they face the New Age Outlaws, but they lose because let's be real here. And Grandmaster 6A debuted in his fun babyface gimmick. Scott Taylor doesn't have a gimmick for some reason, and it's too early to change it, so I'm just going to leave it be. Following that, we see Stone Cold backstage. He sees the Headbangers dancing around heavy metal music. He asks them if they've seen Brian Pillman. They say no in a snarky way and kind of blow him off, and he just ends up beating the shit out of them. Very Attitude Era-ish segment with 3 Attitude Era stars. And there's going to be 2 more of these. Then here, 5-on-5 action minus APA, and I don't remember his on face side. Oh yeah, I do. We'll get to that later. Not this episode. Here, William Regal defeats Mike Barton via Exploder Suplex. Mara and Barton, their tag team pairing has been kind of surprising me. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and it's gonna lead. They're gonna get each other over, and I don't know. Could it lead to more? Could it lead to the title run? We've yet to see. Alright, so after that, Bret Hart cuts a promo on Shawn Michaels, saying that he hopes he loses tonight, blah 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 blah. Gold is again looking for Brian Pillman backstage. No interaction here, just a basic one. Then here, Bret Hart takes on Al Snow and he wins by victory roll. I think Al Snow competed once tonight. I think I messed up. But Al Snow loses twice in the same night then. Whatever. Accidents happen. So after that, Mankind is talking about his recent feuds in history. Kane comes out. Mankind is puzzled by Kane coming out, doesn't know who it is, but doesn't back down when Kane steps in the ring. The red dark air arena. And then Kane hits the pyro. Mankind's still looking at him, and then Kane grabs him, hits him with a finisher, Tombstone. Following that, Stone Cold's still looking for Pillman, but Pillman pops out of nowhere, he turns a corner, and ends up attacking Stone Cold and leaves him lying. Pillman needs heat. He's this is his real big main event push, and if he doesn't make it, he's probably gonna be upper mid card until I can get him off the hard drugs. But if not, I don't know, because I pushed him hard here, and I'm kind of getting disappointed with him. This is a good rating, but every time I give him a good promo, it's just like, you know what I mean. So I don't know, it's make or break for Brian Pillman. Following that, HBK cuts a promo on British Bulldog. And then in the main event, Shawn Michaels versus British Bulldog, it ends when it's a screwy DQ, when Owen runs down, Triple H, X-Pac runs down, everyone except Bret. And that's for a reason. So then after the match, everyone except Shawn backs away, fights off and runs to the back, and then Bret Hart appears, gets in Shawn's face, and then raises the title to end the show, and he ends up getting cheered. So we pretty much turned Bret from the biggest heel in the company to the biggest face, and I think it's a good way to keep him fresh, because he never really, except the one past Mankind thing, but the way those matches went, the fans would have respected him for it. This is a really good Raw. I think one of my better ones, if not the best one. The main event, anytime you have Shawn Michaels in there, it's going to be great. Stone Cold, really hell of a promo. So I think we have WCW beat here. Having a lot of fun with the series. Excuse me. Alright, so WCW has Arn Anderson defeat Vader in the main event. Goldberg loses. And that's it, really. I mean, Kevin Nash is a babyface. I said that a couple weeks ago. Staying in Flair segment. It's much of the same old, same old. Alright, so that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one. Oh, and also, before I sign off, how about you guys comment some of your most obscure, favorite feuds, and I'll try to rebook them down the line if I can figure it out, if I have the characters. I don't know, I think The Right to Censor could be really good. I think, Val Venus teaming up the Godfather and other stuff. There's a lot of things that obscure feuds, looking back to Attitude Era, that I like to do. So tell me some of your favorites, and I'll try to recreate them and add to it or take away from it, change it around a little bit. That's it.